Oh, how's it going? I'm eating a piece of toast. Hello there, Van Ostel Gaia. Welcome back. Platform games for Xbox, PS2, or GameCube. I probably played a few. Well, I never played any of those. I never played any of those, though. Platformers for PS2. Let me look at my sheet. Oh, Contra Shattered Soldier that's technically a platformer. I've also got an apple. I've got toast and an apple and a small pickle. It's my afternoon snack. Like Evergrace, there's some 3D platforming. Evergrace has got some 3D platforming, but that's more of a you know, action adventure. I mean, Kingdom Hearts has got platforming. That's 3D platforming. What else have I played in PS2? I'm looking through my list. Played like a lot of the PS2 games I've played have either been horror games or RPGs. Does the Thing have platforming? Now, the Tomb Raider games, Anniversary and Legend, of course, have platforming. Like, those are not my favorite though. That's about it. I haven't played any just like that style of like cartoon mascot platformer that you're talking about on PS2, I guess. I don't know. What are the big platformer games in PS2? What do I want to play? Like, is there anything on my list? Or I guess GameCube or Xbox as well. I don't have a very big list of GameCube games that I've played. I mean, there's only a couple Xbox games I want to play. Sly Cooper, like Klonoa 2. I still need to play Klonoa 1. I've never really been interested in Sly Cooper games or Jack and Dexter. Or, I don't know, Ape Escape 2 is there. I feel like, Psychonauts is a game that I need to play more of. Yeah. Well, Crash Bandicoot, does that have a PS2 version? I primarily think of that as PS1. Was there a PS2 or some other system? Spyro games, I've been a little bit curious about, but I haven't really been too on my radar yet. But if I were to try, I do actually, Crash Bandicoot, more the PS1 games, but Crash Bandicoot were games I was really interested in going back to and playing again. At some point, I really wanted to go back and play those again, but I don't know when that will be. It's on my list. Those are games like 3D platformers that you could see me play sometime this year, at least, I would think. I would hope. But right now we're going to play Lemmings, which is not a platformer at all. It's an idiosyncratic puzzle game. And I've got to finish the hardest 3 levels in the Mayhem. That's what I got to do. So, I hope you will enjoy that, Van Otzel. I'm going to eat my apple. Did I write down that password? Wait. Did I take a screenshot of that? No. Hold on a second. I gotta find my password. The Wrath of Cortax and Twin Sanity, and they're both for all 3 systems. They're both for all 3 systems? Really? Dark. I'm not familiar with those games. Easy more test. I have one. I'm just looking at my VOD from yesterday. Way to go. Weirdly, it seems like going straight. I think doing it the other way, like blowing through here, using extra blockers, building. If you build. Shut up, Flipsider. Stage takes a while though. We got really far. All right, I think that in Mayhem last night. Like I kind of stuck on stage 28 though. But now I think I got it. No problem. What's the password? Builders. Oh, okay. M. I like the password sound effect. The little letter entering sound effects. All right. Nicodemus, I have one thing to say to you. All right. All right. What do you think about that? All right. Yo to you. I couldn't quite... I don't know if you stayed up last night, Nicodemus. I tried really hard. Wanted to finish it last night. Couldn't quite do it. It turns out... Wait a second. Now get a load of this. Can you believe this? Listen. It turns out the Mayhem levels are kind of hard. I mean, who would have thought? That's crazy. But this level is easy. I'm going to beat it right now. Oh, the button's messed up again. Just like I planned. B, A. Always happens. Y, X. I mean, at this point, I should just fix them at the start of... I should expect it. Always forget. Buttons like to get messed up. All right. Figure this out. Nicodemus, listen, you're a moderator now. That means you have certain responsibilities, but no pressure. No pressure, Nicodemus. Listen, it's fine. Don't worry about it. However, there is a quota. You need to ban 3 bots a day. And if you don't meet that quota, you will be... There will be a Twitch action taken against you. So... You know, just keep that in mind, but no pressure. What will happen is, now let me explain. If you fail to live up to your moderation duties, see, we have certain community standards. We call them community standards. And here's what will happen, Nicodemus. Let's say you fail to live up to your community standards here in the Twitch, Flipside or Twitch community. Yeah, well, there may not be any bots right now, but keep a sharp eye out. Now, we're always, like, watching. We call our fellow moderators our brothers here. You're part of the Brotherhood. And, you know, you got certain duties to perform to prove your... You have to prove your value to the Brotherhood of Flipside or Twitch community. And that's not... All Twitch channels are like that. That's just normal Twitch TV. And, you know, like, we keep an eye on our brothers... And if we see one of our brothers not honoring the sacred code of the Flipsider, we have to make an example of you. You have to be made an example of. And, you know, that could involve any number of things. Humiliation, ostracization, feelings of despair. But it's all for the greater good. All right, Nicodemus? So I hope you're proud to join our community. Look, and don't worry, we probably will not tar and feather you. Probably not. It's very unlikely. Like, only like a 25% chance at most. Oh, Nicodemus, you just fell into a pit. That guy, that lemming was metaphorically you. Okay. This next lemming is metaphorically Van Gaia. Good luck. Nicodemus, I believe in you. I know you can do it. See what kind of encouragement you get here on the Flipsider community? It's all worth it. Plus, I'm eating an apple. Man. This is some good content right here, as we say on the modern internet. Good content. Good content. This apple is good content for my intestines. You know? Do you ever do that, Nicodemus? I'm just going to keep talking to you because you're like, you and Van Otzel are the only person here. Or let me ask Van Otzel. Do you ever like look at your food and think to yourself, this is good content for my insides? Yeah, and it's bass and it's fire. I think of like content is just like a funny modern like, I don't know, corporate speak word that is just kind of, it's funny to me. Whereas like what, based and fire, those are just like that's like, this is like modern slang / internet slang. Based is very internet-y. What do you think based means anyway? The way I originally heard what it means is it's supposed to mean like authentic or like yourself. I'm so authentic. Like if you're saying, oh man, that's based. But I think that most people who hear that word have no clue what it means, and people just kind of use it to mean the same thing as like, cool, that's cool. That's really, it just mean, and you know, if you say something's cool, that really just means it's something that I like, right? It's no deeper. Yeah, the opposite of debased. But what's confusing is, to some people, being debased might be based. You know? You like white meat, like turkey and chicken, and you like spicy food. Can I ask you a question, Van Otzel? Is English your first language? Or do you have another first language? Let us know. I like spicy food too. I actually, lately I'm starting to to eat like really spicy food. Like I've been increasing my spiciness level. I got this like really spicy hot sauce. I've been eating it. Spicy food is good. What you're eating, like, you know, okay, so you're eating turkey and chicken. Those are the meats. But like, in what form are you eating them? Like, how are you eating them? Just like by themselves, or? And then like the word fire. You hear, man, it's like fire is a word. That's a word based. I feel like I'm mostly, like 99% of the time, here on internet. But like fire, at anime conventions, I've heard young people say fire. That seems to be like a young person word. And I'm not really against it. It's just like, but it's kind of interesting. It's like the new version of cool. And people have been saying, it's interesting how, you think it might be a bot, Nicodemus. I don't know. I think we've asked Van Otzel before directly if he is a bot. English is your first language. You don't speak other languages. Okay, I was wondering. We've asked, and Van Otzel said no. So therefore, I assume Van Otzel is absolutely not a bot. Because I asked and he said no. So he couldn't be a bot. Right, Van Otzel? All right, just asking you. I think, like... No, what did I want to say? Well, admittedly, it's kind of hard to talk while eating an apple. At least not at the same time. You add cayenne pepper and sometimes ground ginger on your turkey sausage. Okay. That does sound like a thing a human would do. For sure. Adding cayenne pepper to ground ginger to your turkey sausage. I wouldn't really eat turkey sausage. I guess I would. I remember I used to be like very anti-turkey sausage when I was younger because it was like a healthy. It was seen as a healthy replacement. for pork sausage, and I just like pork a lot better, but I can get into it more now. I can get into more variety in my sausages. I just don't really... Usually if I'm eating pork, if I'm eating sausage, it would be pork. You text on your phone to chat? Me too. I also text on my phone to chat as well. So it's like we have so much in common. Like, I don't really eat turkey sausage too much. And if I did, would I add cayenne pepper and ground ginger? I wouldn't be against adding those things. It sounds pretty good. I just haven't really... Hey, Gizmo, what's up? All right. This is the part where it's like, what do we do here? Because if you dig through here, I didn't realize it's the same color. So I didn't realize this was actually iron or steel here. I can see it now, but you can't dig through this. So we have to get into here, or we have to like, can we like go through this like this? But the problem is it's a diagonal ceiling and it's really hard to dig into those. Hello, Gizmo. It kind of seems impossible. Should I get it? Maybe I just need to go like a little bit higher here. How would I dig into this? Like you get your... The problem is you get your bridge to like about here. He stops building because his head hits the ceiling. And you got this gap. Then as he keeps going back and forth, you can like maybe dig like one plank each time, wasting a lot of bridges. But eventually he might kind of glitch into the ceiling and kind of like keep digging, and you might get your like your bridge plank right into this corner, and then you might... The thing is though, like, would he then what? Would he somehow like glitch himself into the ceiling and you could like start bashing through? I'm gonna try building from right here. I don't know, this stage is... It seems straightforward at first, it's just this part right here that's like a little bit inexplicable, or it just seems really weird, but I guess it obviously must be possible to penetrate this. Even if it takes... There's some awkwardness involved. Like, okay, this... Actually, you know what? What I'm doing right here could work. I'm concerned about if he's going to bump his head here and turn around, but even if he does, I can probably... Yeah, okay, so he did. But then if I have 7 bridges still. If I turn him around and then walk him back up there and build another plank, that should be all I need to then start bashing. But then, like, in here it's a little bit awkward. I have to get him up, but it does look doable. It does look doable, you know? I'm trying to not mess this up. Okay, he's gonna turn around again. If he'll go up, okay, good. I'll just have him start bashing from there. Or should I try to have him go up one more? That might be a tricky proposition. He could. I need a bridge, at least one, to go over this trap. And like when we get to we probably need bridges here to stop him, and then like we might need a bridge here to like climb up or... Yeah, let's just have him bash from here. What? No, he suddenly turned around. It doesn't matter. Now I need another bridge to turn him around, though. But that's fine. I've almost finished my apple, guys. Alright. What do you think about Van Otzel? Okay. This looks pretty good. Okay. Okay, so right here, have him, like, turn into a builder. This, alright. I think he could just step up that step there. So I just have to have him turn around again. I'm only gonna have 2 builders left, but I probably only need 1 here. Let's take a moment to think about this. How high does he have to get over this trap? Probably from here is fine. I would think. Probably. This should be fine. Do they have a pickaxe? Do you know this game? Are you familiar with this game, Van Amsel? There's like, so the Lemmings, they just walk in a straight line forever. But you have these specific abilities and you have a numbers of them. And they all do specific things, like builds a staircase. Bashes in a straight direction until he can't bash anymore. And then Dig does likewise, going straight down. They have very specific abilities. And basically you have to like manage those abilities properly. Alright, so all he has to do is just bash straight through here. And that's it. That's the stage. Well, maybe you should. Maybe you should, Van Helsing. Looks good. Looks good. Okay. That's it. Hit it. Red mages. Red mages. Red mages. Guys, red mages is here. Everyone celebrate the entrance of red mages. Save Me. Level 29 of Mayhem is called Save Me. Is he talking about the Lemmings? Or do I need to save red mages? From himself. I don't know for sure. Alright. $15 bridges, 6 blockers. 20 can die, right? We have no bombs to blow up the blockers. We have 2 bashers and diggers. So we must need to bash and dig here. And then... what do we do here? Oh, these are... You can fall down here. But then... what? Did you used to play Lemmings? How far did you get, Van Otzel, when you played Lemmings? Red Mages loves Lemmings. He's played it thousands of hours, right, Red Mages? Okay. I think I see. Actually, Red Mages is not into Lemming. He's absolutely not. He's not just not a fan of Lemmings. He's absolutely not. In fact, he abhors lemmings in real life as well. If he sees a lemming in real life, like the animal, he will shoot to kill. Right, right, Red Mages? That's what I meant to say before. There's nothing wrong with that. Uh-oh, how do we turn this guy around? We can't turn him around. We need a blocker here. Oh, I see Van Otzel. There was a time when I was a child as well. Uh-oh. They're gonna smash up here. Oh, okay. Okay, I see. So, we should dig a hole, like, right here or something. Oh, I wanted to use the digger, not the basher. Wait a second, did I use the basher? That could be a problem. I did not want to use that basher. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Guys, Gizmo just got a watch streak. 85 stream. I used the wrong ability. I think that's... I need 2 bashers over there, I think. Hold on a second, guys. Hold on a second. Something has just happened. Guys, guess what? Something has just happened. Van Otzel would like to suggest a game. Van Otzel, what game would you like to suggest? SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom for GameCube. Alright, game has been suggested. Let us view this game. Just a suggestion. You know, maybe I'll play it someday. Maybe I won't. Right now, we're just going to look at it.
Much games.
What is the... Oh, like this? No, wait. No, why is it like all messed up?
Games.
Oh, THQ. Now, by the way, I'm not really a big fan of SpongeBob. Do you guys like SpongeBob? I never watched it. So... That's why I've never played a SpongeBob game. Yeah, so it's SpongeBob SquarePants, and it's a 3D platformer. He's got, oh, kind of looks a little bit like Crash Bandicoot, maybe. Well, he's got that spin attack. Does this look good? Do you want to play this? Oh, you like it? It's funny. Guess you, the funny. Yeah, this, I don't know, this looks a little bit Crash Bandicoot-ish. It looks, yeah, I don't know. I'm not... Like, the I'm sure it's like a funny show. But It's just never really appealed to me that much, I guess. Maybe I should try watching it one of these days.
What do you mean get Sandy to help me?
It seems, you know, it seems pleasant and nice. Maybe a bit too pleasant. All right, well, we looked at it. The game has been suggested, and we looked at it. Thank you. Thank you for your suggestion. Feel free to... It does look chill. It looks like chilly, like it makes me feel cold, ironically, because they're on a tropical island. But yet, I feel a little chilly. Like I want to wear a sweater. I want to warm up a little bit. Isn't that... That's interesting, isn't it? That's interesting. But that's what it is, you know? That's SpongeBob. That's SpongeBob for you. A girlfriend was obsessed with it? Well, yeah, I mean, I've definitely known people who, like, were obsessed with it. Well, I've never been one of those people. Will I ever be? Maybe those people are crying out, save me. Those are your favorites? I see. Yes, thank you for your suggestion. Wait a second. I mean, I guess this is good now. Yeah, no, I guess what I did before makes sense. It makes sense. I could just keep doing it. Romper Stomper? Well, that's good, Red Majors. That's good. That's good. So you have to do that in your, like, relationship. You gotta have that. What are the chances you're both gonna love the same movies? Not too likely. So you have that give and take. You know, like, I feel I've been fortunate in that, like, all the movies that I've selected to show to my wife so far in the Philippines, she's liked. But I've been trying to select movies, like older movies, that I think will have a good chance of being like, ah. I don't want to waste that bridge. See, now I've got the problem of the bridge potentially going the wrong way. That's annoying. I hate that. I hate that. Okay, well, I got an idea. Let's do it this way then. Let's do it this way. We'll put the blockers like this. Let these guys have a bit more space. And I'm going to build the bridge over the blocker like this. But then I'm going to dig a hole. Instead of digging the hole up here, I'm going to dig the hole down here. And now, that was maybe a bit lower than I wanted. But in theory, I can, even if they're like mega clumped, I can fill that hole. Or it should be not too hard to click here and make sure that they go up to the right. I think. Although, ideally I wanted that hole a little bit higher, but, well, it might be okay. No, you can just, oh, wait a second. No, wait a second, that doesn't make sense, because now I need another blocker up here. I mean, I need another bridge builder. I need this guy to become a blocker and need another bridge builder. But then I need to stop them again. How will I stop them? That doesn't make sense. The way I did before was better. Maybe I don't need a... Wait, let me try this. This guy's gonna become a blocker anyway. Yeah, maybe I don't need to dig another hole or something up here. Oh, as long as this bridge goes the right direction. That's questionable though. Now I've got the clump here. He went the wrong direction. Ah, fucking fuck. Can I afford that waste of a bridge? You need like 2 bridges there, and then 1 bridge there. So I can only use 5 more. Oh, he's building to the left now. Well, that kind of worked out. The thing is, I think, so like, with the bridge being higher here, we might not need another hole, because they might not, the gravity might not kill them now anymore. They can just walk right up here. Right? And I should still have enough bridges left. This actually, this works. This is gonna work out. I think this is gonna work out. Is it gonna work out? Red Mage is doubting me right now. Oh, son of a... Although you can't afford to let 20 die in this stage. Maybe that was okay. What just happened there? Maybe that was actually okay. No, I was just kidding, Red Mages. I know you would never doubt me. It's a joke. It's a joke. Red Mages always believes in me, no matter what. He's so... You should start with... In my opinion, Red... Everyone else will say 0. They're wrong. You should definitely start with 1 PS2 version, not Kiwami. You should start the original 1. You gotta start the series from its purest form. That's my opinion. That's what I think. That's what I did. I'm glad I did. Should I do that again, or should I... do what I did before? I'll try doing that again, I guess. You're playing Kiwami? That's too bad, Red Mages. Whoops, I messed up. Yeah, I'm sure Kiwami... I don't know. I mean, I looked at comparisons of both versions. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure Kiwami is better. I'm sure it has the quality of life change. It says some of those, you know, quality of life. Because, you know, if you attach that phrase to anything that, like, makes something more convenient, it's automatically better. Because convenience is always better no matter what. But I'm sure it's okay. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure the combat looks good in it. Like, it looks like it's probably smoother and easier to play. Like, original Yakuza 1, the combat can be a little bit finicky. With, like, controlling your lock-on and how you face dudes. I like that, though. I think that adds a bit of a... That adds more layers of depth to the combat system. So I think that's good. I mean, visually, obviously, looks really good. It's much... Yeah, I mean, that's fair, Red Mages. Yeah, of course, that's fair. Visually, it looks very, very realistic. Like, they've improved the realism, the realistic look of the game, of course. But... But personally, I don't like the designs as much of the characters. I just don't... Alright, Bang Otzel. From what I've seen, I don't know. I just don't like the character design upgrades. It's sort of a similar thing with Resident Evil games, with like Resident Evil Remake games and modern Resident Evil games. But like the designs just look more... They look more realistic, but they don't have this... They're not as appealing to me. they've lost just like a little bit of like anime coolness that they had. It was like a better, they were more appealing looking in the PS2. And the PS2 Yakuzas have more PS2 essence. And that's really a good thing. You know, they lost some of that PS2 essence, it seems like. You lose some of that, and the trade-off is you get more realism and probably like a little bit more convenience and like ease of play with some of the mechanics. Like that's the trade-off. Apparently, I mean, like if you get into the weeds of like story stuff and atmosphere and like changes, I guess there's like changes that people don't like about Kiwami. Like the impact of like certain scenes might be diminished. Like, not everyone likes the changes, but, like, you know, opinions might vary on that. I couldn't tell you about that myself. I don't know. I'm sure there's still good games. I'm sure Kiwami's still fine. I would say start with 1. Although, if you're going to start with Kiwami anyway, in that case, maybe starting with 0 is okay. I don't know. Because you're not really getting the advantage of starting with... The main advantage you're still getting is just like getting the story from the proper beginning. Even though 0 chronologically came first, chronology of in the lore is not what's important. I don't really understand why people think that's what you should value. Like, to me, like chronology of release order is the big thing. You know, you always want to see the evolution of this series over like our own historical actual real time. I don't care about like because like if they like, you know, it's kind of like it's like Star Wars. Well, let's assume for a second that you believe that the prequels are worth watching. Oh shit, this bridge is fucked up. Let's assume you think the prequels are worth watching in any form. It'd be like saying, oh, you should start Star Wars from the prequels because that's the proper starting place because they come before chronologically. But that's crazy. To me, that's crazy. Like the prequels were made after the original series and they're very different and they feel more modern. They have a different feel. Like the true chronology of Star Wars is the order they were made. Like that's the chronology that matters. And the prequels were also made with the knowledge that people who watched them would have already seen the originals because the originals were released first. So they were made to be enjoyed by people who had already seen the original series. So there's no reason to watch them in like lore order. I'm just not a big fan of that idea of like doing things in lore order. I just didn't go up high enough, huh? It was working good. But I just didn't go up high enough. What do you think about that, Red Mages? Am I an idiot? Let me know in the comments. Whoops. Guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Am I an idiot? Let me know in the comments. And if you're thinking I'm an idiot, give me a thumbs up. See, that's YouTube talk right there. That's how you communicate to people on YouTube. Because, you know, all these videos are going to be on YouTube from now on. So it's very important to engage with the YouTube community. And that's what I'm doing. I'm engaging. I'm very good at engagement. You should just flip a coin. Yeah, just flip a coin. If it's between Kiwami and 0, I don't think it really matters which one you play first. Like, I had to correct myself. If it was a choice between original on PS2, I would definitely say PS2, but the choice between Kiwami and 0, it's just a coin flip. Doesn't matter. Like, I think it's kind of like asking, which should I watch first? Star Wars Rogue... What is it? Rogue Assaults? Rogue One, Star Wars Rogue One or Solo. That's what that question is like. You know, just I don't know. It's got both 1 and 2. Oh well, that's good then. Because I mean, like, I technically I played normal. I think. Well, we're talking the PS2 version of Yakuza. The PS2 version. I don't know to what extent the difficulty of Kiwami had been watered down. Whoops. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, that worked actually. All right, never mind. Vocab. The original Yakuza is pretty darn hard. I can't remember. I think I was playing it on normal. I mean, with modern games, I would agree with like always hard. Hey, Vocab, how's it going? But when you're going back to play older games, it really depends on the game, because there could be a lot of varying difficulties depending on the game. Like, I was surprised at how hard. The thing with like original PS2 Yakuza 1 and 2, I was surprised at how hard they got as I played through the game. But I think I was also kind of I was ignoring a lot of the side quests and kind of rushing through the story a bit, and that's probably what was making it so hard. I think they intend for you to like do. It's sort of the same thing with Elden Ring actually. If you like are 100%ing like all those quests and missions as you go, it's probably not nearly as difficult. But because I was trying to rush a bit, I think that was making the later missions like really difficult. Hardest boss. Vocab, is it harder than the same boss in the original game? Like, they didn't make it harder. I'm assuming there's no way they made it harder than the original game. Yeah, I would think it would only be combat. Hey, Yeti Force, what's up? How are you doing there? This should be high enough. I don't want to overbuild. I don't want to waste bridges, but you need to make sure it's high enough. Like, this should be high enough. Is it? If only here. In this case, with the blocker there, if he builds the wrong way, it doesn't matter because he'll turn around. So, yeah, this method seems pretty good. Uh-oh. This is too high, though, isn't it? They're gonna die now. I can't use a blocker on this bridge. I should have built it farther. I overcompensated. I built it too high. Whereas, like, the last time I built it too low, but now it's too high. Everything in Kiwami is harder? Wow, you wouldn't think that. Why is that? Why is that? Why is everything harder? Like, on the same relative difficulties? Or the difficulties changed? This is too many deaths. I don't think we can... No, we gotta start over. That's too many. We can afford 20, but, like, that's way too many. That was their marketing? Huh. And I'm assuming, though, that, like, the controls have been smooth and, like, they've made certain things like the lock-on easier, though. So is that even accounting for that? Oh, at least I thought that's what I heard that they did. I'm just building the bridges in the wrong place. You had to build them in the right place. A divisive mechanic? Oh, really? Oh, that's interesting. Well, there you go, Red Mages. That's something to think about when you're playing them. And Kiwami came after 0, right? So then I would assume that that mechanic is not in 0. I guess it's got to be, the bridge has got to be built from like right about here, I want to say. So he's got to build one more time. And we can extend this now. Yeah, let me start it. Like right about here? I would think right about here. So he can just become a blocker where he is. So let me just measure it again. Like right. The problem is if I have him build to the right, he'll bouncing off the blocker. I want the blocker to be right next to it, so that when he bounces off, he'll be in where I want him to be. But now he's gonna. I guess like actually here is. Maybe that's actually right. Like right from here, right where the blocker is. Maybe that's actually where. That actually looks good. Yeah, that actually looks good. Okay, now it needs to go just high enough to where they won't die from gravity. Just high enough. Like, just high enough. Okay. Okay, it's gonna work. It's gonna work. Save me. Somebody save me. So I want to use a blocker here. I just want to send one guy ahead to do that shit. And then he can, like, fall down. He's going to have to become a blocker, like, right here, though. So I need one more after him. But otherwise, he's going to do all that shit. So this guy. Then we have to just build over him. Which creates a problem now because the builders might go the wrong way. But we'll have to deal with that later. We have a couple extra builders, I think. You're indecisive. Big stack of looming games after this RE8 Platinum. Did you already finish that, or are you like getting close to finishing that? So you're still really feeling the modern games, huh, Red Mages? Really feeling it. Well, I guess at this point, Yakuza, Kiwami, and Zero, they're not even really modern anymore. They're like 10 to 15 years old. But it's still, I guess it's relatively like it's within the modern era if you divide it by 2. You divide everything in half, it's within that. Like it's in the high definition era. So it's like down and then across, right? It's part of the high definition. I don't know. Sometimes when people like talk about like modern versus retro, they're thinking like in terms of like splitting it in half between high definition games and anything before that. But I don't really think of it like in that like that in any sort of precise way. I'm just if I think about like a retro game, it just means old game in some just general vague way. But then again, I guess on my YouTube channel when I was like, I have like the different playlists and I have like a playlist from modern and that forced me then to like define what modern means, and I decided to like split it off as everything that comes after PS3 because, you know, I had to put a line somewhere, but that's not usually. Okay, so now they've got to come. Whoops, wrong way. Go the right way, please. Oh, he got neutered. The bridge got neutered by the other bridge. No! They're all gonna go right now. Ah, I used too many bridges. It's over. That guy died anyway. Doesn't matter. I used too many bridges. I couldn't do this here. I should probably put the blocker farther over so that they're more spread out, so that it's a little bit less. If it was a little bit less clumped, I might have an easier time building the bridge where I wanted to. Like, is there another way? Is there an alternate way to do this? I don't think so. I don't think so. Everything was like going perfectly up till that point. Like everything was going good. It's going perfect. Red Mages, what's your list of? Do you have a list of games you're gonna play? I have a list. Do you have a list? It's cool that you want to play the Yakuza games, though. I still want to play more Yakuza games. I want to get to 3. I want to play 3 at some point. Three's on PS3. So, and I don't have Yakuza 3. I never tried to emulate PS3 before. Maybe I'll try to do that. Or maybe I'll just buy it. I don't know if it's expensive. If it's expensive, I probably will not buy it. So 3. Maybe I'll just emulate it. Do I own... Maybe I'll just go to Yakuza 0. Like the next Yakuza game I play. Do I own Yakuza 0? I own Yakuza Kiwami. I just bought it, like, I bought it a long time ago. Before I, like, gave much thought to which ones I wanted to play. Do I have Yakuza 0? I don't know if I have it or not. Yakuza 0. Well, maybe it might be under all this shit. I don't know. Maybe I don't have it. I might not have it. I do own Yakuza Kiwami. I'll probably never play this game. It's still shrink wrapped. Oh no, it's not actually. It's not shrink wrapped. But I own it. I don't know. Just because, like, I don't know. I'm not like completely opposed, but I just don't think I'm gonna have time for it. Here, I remastered 3 on PS4. I prefer to play the original versions, but maybe with 3, I could look into it. Like, maybe there's, like, such a small difference that it doesn't matter. Well, that was not supposed to happen. Fuck. Could get the remastered 3, maybe. Dark Souls 2 and 3, nice. Demon Souls, I know, of course, you mean the PS3 version, because that's the only version of that game. Metaphor Refantasio, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Shut up, Flip. Right. I want to play Metaphor as well. Final Fantasy 16, Claire Obscure, Gollum. Skittles gifted me Gollum. I might actually try to play Gollum for comedic value. That's a game I might play that. It would be funny to play that. Dragon's Crown Pro. I need to play Dragon's Crown on stream as well. I need to play more Dragon's Crown. All the Yakuza games currently on PS5. Balatro. I've played a little bit of Balatro, but it's not super my thing. But I played a little bit of that. And Silent Hill F. Yeah, I don't know. I might try to play Silent Hill F one of these days. Oh. Okay, that guy he escaped, but it's just one death, that doesn't matter. The same game. PS version we got has cut content. So it's the same game just with more content. Okay. If it's exactly the same game otherwise, except for cut content, then that's good. Well, I'll have to look into it. Yeah, so I think where he is good. It probably won't happen that soon, though. I just have too much other games to play. Like Red Mage. Red Mage just sounds like he's got a lot of games to play as well. Oh, games to platinum. It's not done until it's done. Games to platinum. Yeah. That adds a lot of hours, doesn't it? I think this is high enough. Okay. This is 2, that's good. It's a commitment. Right. Okay, let's just let them go really far to the left here so I have plenty of space next time. Maybe I should have let him go even further. But okay. Hopefully I can get the bridge to go over him next time. So only 1 lemming has died so far. I think we can let 20 die here. We got leeway, but... Oh! No, I wasted the basher. It's over. No! No! You can't... No, I fucked up. Well, as long as you're enjoying yourself, that's the important thing, Red Mages. Vocab just gave you a warning. Do not platinum Yakuza games. You sure? You really want to do that? Why is that? From the sound, I would guess that it involves thousands of hours of your time. Something like that. Hundreds, maybe thousands. That's my guess. You will not enjoy it. There you go. I mean, I would never... I don't believe in trophies or achievements, and I would never try to platinum anything, even if I love it. But, I would... If I really like the game, I might want to go through and, like, quasi 100% it, for sure. With, like, a Yakuza game, I might want to go back and, like, to the older ones and, like, do more of the quests. But I wouldn't necessarily... I don't think I would necessarily care about 100%ing it. Maybe I would go back and do more. Yeah, we'll see, right? I mean, you can give us your report. And if your life starts, just try to be aware. If fun has turned into soul-sucking devastation. That's too low, right? That's too low. He's got to go up a little higher. I don't know. It's like I think it's funny how with video games there can be such a fine line between addictive fun and soul-sucking just commitment gaming, I guess. Like I gotta get this done. I gotta complete all these tasks. I promised myself I would. And you don't want to do it on your fucking telephone, Shark. You absolutely don't want to do that in your fucking telephone. Get real. David Lynch. It's a funny, that's a funny, you know, like meme of David Lynch. The whole thing with the, but I get a little bothered by the fact that it's like within the internet sphere in which we belong, it's like David Lynch has now been reduced to just like that one joke. That one, just making fun of that one little thing he said. Like, you know, I don't know. We need more like other clips of David Lynch to like balance it out. You know, like we need stuff like this. Hold on a second. We need more stuff like this. Oh, there's the one where he's talking about it being a nightmare. You know, like what working on Dune was a nightmare. That's a good one too, but she will be dark. Hey, Dark Zelma, what's up? Wait, hold on a second. This is a good one. This is a good counterbalance video for David Lynch, I think. Here, this is a let's look at this one. This get this. We need this like for like palatability.
I want a pet monkey. Wood is such a blessing for humanity.
Now, I think I can just show this video and YouTube doesn't get upset, I think. If I show the like clip from Lost Highway, that's my favorite clip, then I can show that. The video will just be blocked by like Germany and Austria and Russia. But I don't really care. If you're in those countries, I'm sorry. You're missing a couple of my videos. But it's worth it to have David Lynch in there. To have like Lost Highway in there.
What the fuck is David Lynch doing? He's just sitting on the fucking corner of La Brea in Hollywood. With a fucking cow!
I went out with a cow and a placard for Laura Dern. And it was, you know, a necessity because I didn't have the money to buy ads in the trades. And it brought awareness.
It brought awareness.
See the greatest performance of 2006, check out Laura Dern's performance.
If you want to see the greatest performance of 2006, you need to check out Laura Dern's performance in Inland Empire. It's a really good performance. What are you doing? Why haven't you seen it? What's wrong with you?
Inland Empire. Here in LA, beautiful blue skies. Here in LA, beautiful blue skies.
Like this one, Red Mages?
Sunshine, golden sunshine, muted sunshine. It's 65 degrees Fahrenheit.
Man, he's like really
54
old
degrees
now.
Fahrenheit, 70 degrees Fahrenheit.
You see all the differences in him, like... Oh, that's a good one.
Okay, good. Get her undressed and we'll do this thing. Naomi came in and did not look exactly like the photograph that I had fallen in love with.
It was disappointing.
It was not disappointing.
A little bit.
It was devastating.
It's devastating.
Here's the thing with that champ. That's short for champion. Yes.
There seems to be a growing trend in Hollywood now where there's a lot of prominent product placement. How do you, as a filmmaker, feel about this growing trend?
Bullshit. We're freezing our ass off up here. Who gives a fucking shit how long a scene is? What a heavy load Einstein must have had. Fucking morons everywhere. What's that buzzing?
It's the lights.
Fuck. Drive you nuts. Fucking A, man. It drives
Drive you nuts.
I love to eat cheese. We're cooking quinoa. Moths were flipping and flying and like frogs. Frog moths were pulling themselves out of the earth and flying up in front of the stand. Dust was blowing. It was like a and there you have it. A fantastic bowl of quinoa.
Quinoa.
pie?
Massive, massive quantities and a glass of water, sweetheart. My socks are on fire.
She's my mother's sister's girl. I had another Monica Bellucci dream.
He is a
Remind
treasure of
me
a human,
today
Red
of a
Mages.
small Mexican chihuahua.
Action, Kale.
Kale. He calls me Kale. That's another story. Okay.
Because during Dune, Dino De Laurentiis, who produced that, couldn't say Kyle.
Dino De Laurentiis.
Gale. Hey, Gale. And he had spoke like that.
Sure.
David picked that up. He becomes fond of it. So now he calls me Kale. He says, Kale.
Kale, you come to right about here.
Kale.
And you come in, Tidbit.
My nickname is Tidbit since I was 16.
Okay, I love you, Tidbit.
Tidbit.
I love you, sweetie. I love you.
I just remember he said,
Cut. Tidbit. You'll have them bolting for the fire exits.
I was like, oh my God. It seemingly crushed, but he was so happy. I guess I did it the way he wanted me to. I'd spent 10 years of auditioning in Los Angeles where lucky if you
Guys,
get to meet the director.
Is it appropriate to be watching this as a break in between like playing Lemmings Mayhem level 29? Does that make sense?
Looked at me and he actually asked me questions. So there was a conversation. He sat me still and said, I'm interested in you. And therefore I was able to
I sure love you. I sure love you, Naomi.
Is this okay right now? So we're
She is
watching
such a
this
fantastic
for like,
actress.
there's another 4 minutes. Do we watch all of it?
One of the all-time great actresses.
I think we need more Lynch in our lives.
I got a call. that
It
he
is
wanted
peak. It's
to
one of the
meet
peaks
me
of
at
Twin
Bob's Big
Peaks.
Boy,
This is one of them,
see if
Red
Kyle
Mages.
MacLachlan and I could get along or something.
I used to go to Bob's Big Boy restaurant.
Bob's Big Boy.
And I went there for 7 years.
I want to go to Bob's Big Boy.
Every day at 2:30. Not Chinese dentist time. It was a Chinese dentist time, but I went there because I like to have a chocolate milkshake.
We ordered malt.
What is Chinese
and
dentist
French
time?
fries.
And there was a silver goblet shake. It wasn't really ice cream. It was a thing they put into a thing called a Taylor machine, and it would get cold, and they'd pull the lever, and it would come out in kind of a tube of ice cream and fill this goblet. And I liked this chocolate milkshake. I had these things for 7 years with
That
a
sounds
cup
good.
of coffee, and I would write on the napkins.
David was doodling on napkins while Kyle was doodling with a knife into his ketchup. And I mean, a girl either goes, these are really bizarre men and they're twin souls, or I'm in love with both these people and want to spend the rest of my lives with them, which is how I responded.
And I would write on the napkins. It was like having a desk, and you need paper. There's a piece of paper, and you write on it when you get ideas.
Ideas are so beautiful and they're so abstract, and they do exist someplace. I don't know if there's a name for it, and I think they exist like fish.
They exist
and
like fish.
I believe that if you sit quietly like you're fishing, you
You
will
got
catch
fish.
ideas. The real, beautiful big ones swim kind of deep down there, so you have to be very quiet and, wait for them to come along.
If you catch an idea, any idea, it wasn't there, and then it's there. It might just be a small fragment of, like I say, a feature film or a song or a lyric or whatever, but you got to write that idea down right away. And as you're writing, sometimes it's amazing how much comes out, from that one flash. So you get an idea, and it is like a seed. And in your mind, the idea is seen and felt. And it explodes like it's got electricity.
Sometimes I've got ideas.
Connected to it, and it has all the images and the feeling, and it's like
I have
in
ideas.
an instant you know the idea in an instant. Then the thing is translating that to some medium. It could be a film idea or a painting idea or a furniture idea. It doesn't matter. It wants to be something. It's a seed for something. So the whole thing is translating that idea to a medium. And in the case of film, it takes a long time, and you always need to go back and stay true to that idea.
The film is the thing. You work so hard, after the ideas come, to get this thing built, all the elements to feel correct, the whole to feel correct, in this beautiful...
I need to
language
rewatch
called
Twin Peaks: The
cinema.
Return. I have to watch that again. Laura Dern. These are all directed by David Lynch. All right, guys, we needed that. We needed that in our lives, okay? We needed that. You know, we had to get... Like, David Lynch is more than just... you know, my fucking telephone. All right, we got that now. We've refreshed our Lynch power. Now we can play more Lemmings. I hope I don't screw up this level again. I hope I don't screw up this level again. I'm going to return to Lemmings now. I'm going to continue to play Lemmings. And I would like to... Uh-oh. My controls are not working for some reason. Hello, Titus. Welcome to the stream. I've already shown that clip from Lost Highway multiple times. Oh, I should probably take the emulator pause off. That would be why. I have shown some David Lynch film clips on stream before. I am particularly fond of the clip from Lost Highway when the man with no eyebrows at the party visits Bill Pullman and gives him his phone and says, "Call me, I'm at your house right now." Now, of course, if someone tells you they're at your house right now, you think they're crazy because they're standing right in front of you unless you happen to be at your house at that exact moment. But they were not at Bill Pullman's house. They were at a party in a different house. So it's unsettling. It's quite unsettling. I have not seen David Lynch in Family Guy. You said, I have not seen that. I will assume it's very good. But I cannot vouch for that scene at this time. Alright. Now I'm going to try to release the Lemmings. This guy's got a ways to walk. Now right here, I see two walkers facing left. And the distance is about right. I believe if I click right here, we will get the result we want. Let's see. That seems to be it. I'm going to turn up the lemming spawn speed. Lemming spawn speed has been maximized. Now let's see if we can finally save the lemmings as we wanted to do. Oh boy, that bridge is 1 pixel shy. You hate to see it happen. It did happen. It's okay, we'll build another one. Now, no bridges seem to be necessary here. I see the lemmings are coming. This guy right here has got to do precarious balancing act. He's got to drop down here and quickly build. If he fails in his task, it will result in the deaths of all of his friends. Let's see if he murders his entire family with his incompetence, or if he saves them. I'm going to spam the button. Alright, he did it. He did not cause the deaths of all of his friends and family. He must be very relieved. Now they're coming. Now we have 20 deaths we can allow right here. We need to do the same thing, but now we can't use a blocker anymore. Well, we could use a blocker right here. I'm a little worried, though, If I use a... Oh, wait. No, I'm sorry. I have to take that back. I can't. I need the blocker here. What was I thinking? At any rate, we now have to do that precarious balancing act again. Oh, we're also short on time. Oh, wow. That could be an issue. All right. 42 seconds. We only have to save 80%, so we actually don't have to... These stragglers in the back may not all have to be saved. But they may make it anyway. This could be it. Everyone, put your hands together and pray to any god you believe in, or to the absence of gods, or to the gods of Lemmings. I believe we have done it. That should be it, 89%. The relief in the chat is palpable. We did it. We are victorious. One level remaining. Guys, should I talk like myself now again? Okay, 20 can die here as well. Run everything on. Was that, how was that? Was that good content? Is talking like David Lynch good content? Or is it stupid content? What do you think? Okay, so we got Lemmings in both ends. So the final level of Mayhem is just kind of... It doesn't seem that strict. You get 10 of everything. You get like 30 builders as well. And 20 can die. Doesn't seem that bad. This is one way though, right here. How do we deal with that? I guess we gotta dig over it then, right? And you got to build a big bridge there. Another bridge there. Is this actually... This is a unique scene for Mayhem. Like, it's not a lot of the stages do reuse the same maps, but I think that... And there's a lot of maps in Mayhem that are just, like, harder versions of earlier maps, but I think this one's unique. 200-hour game. Wow. That's a lot. So 180 hours in this stage, you think? I still want to play the Sunsoft stages. There's the 5 special Sunsoft stages. I want to give those a try too. I don't think I've ever actually tried to play through those stages. Just like looked at them on YouTube. And then here, we just have one guy dig through like this. That seems like the easier route. But I guess the thing is just mainly being efficient with bridges or something. Okay. Is this a pit here? Like, will they fall? I think they'll fall into that. Let's see, so. Oh, that's a trap? Look at this. That boulder trap. I don't remember seeing that anywhere else in the game. I just want to watch this trap a little bit. Wow, it's bloody. It's like gory. You gotta love, like, this game is a Psygnosis game, and their games are known for having, like, really nice pixel art, and sometimes, like, you know, being, like, sort of, like, more of an Amiga-focused developer, they got a lot of, like, cool, like, rad gore and blood and guts. So you get just, like, you get, like, a little taste of that in Lemmings sometimes. You're like, oh, it's, like, really gory lemming death. A couple of those. Look at that. I just want to watch the lemmings get crushed right now. It seems like too much blood comes out of them. I don't think that's normal. These lemmings have too much blood. Well, that's a trap. You can see it now. Kind of blends in. Do I just... Probably, like, with these crusher traps, you could just build over them. Because you have to touch the ground underneath it, I think. Probably just build over it, I guess. Or should I dig under it? Can I dig under it? Maybe digging under it works here better. Because then the lemmings are covered from both ways. Although they're going to probably all fall in this pit, which is fine. As well. I only have 4 diggers. Is that going to be a problem? Doesn't seem like it. Let me try that. Oh! I forgot about that guy. Uh-oh. Whoops. Okay, I'll just start over. I like that they use the can-can theme here. The Lemmings can-can theme. To me, that was kind of always the most iconic theme from the game, was this can-can theme. Alright, that's it. It's just that little piece of ground there that triggers that trap. So once you dig under it like that, they can't trigger it anymore. So... I guess you just want to send one ahead and do everything here. No! Shit. That's not what I wanted. Is that waste of one bridge like already a big problem? I guess it's fine to let them all just like fall in there. And then like we'll bash through like up here. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I guess it's fine. Oh, they will walk up there anyway. I'll just use the blocker here as well. This stage is like not strict. It's yeah, they still get stuck in there. That's good. Okay, so do that. 2, 3. Then bash through. This guy's about to bash through. Oh! Did one fall? He's about to. Okay, it's fine. Get him! Oh! There he goes. But we're kind of lenient. Like there can be some deaths, right? So it's fine. Okay, so now we got our 2 Lemming Explorers. We got plenty of time in this stage. Is this going to go high enough? I don't know if these will go high enough. See. Glarbach. Hey, Glarbach, what's up? I recognize your name. Aren't you from, like... Don't I know you from, like, Late Night Retro streams? What is up with you? I'm not high enough. Wonder if Late Night Retro ever played any Lemmings. That doesn't work, right? What if I try to bash through here? No, wait. Making him a climber? And then maybe he'll climb up a little bit and then he can bash? Oh, it didn't work. It didn't work. Okay, just let him walk back and forth then. Yeah, the music in this game is good. These games have such a great... They're Psygnosis games. Psygnosis published anyway. Sunsoft just ported this game. They're really like... But they're... I don't know. They're good ports. And Psygnosis just published them, so who is the actual developer of Lemmings anyway? I don't remember. Yeah, me too. It's been a really long time since I played them, so I've been going back recently to like to replay through the original Lemmings on Super Nintendo, which is always the one that DMA designed. Oh, okay. I'm not really familiar with them or any of the games they made. AK Rockstar. Oh, that was the Rockstar. Yeah. I think I already messed this up because this is not high enough, this bridge, and I'm going to waste too many bridges here. Like, let me see if he can bash through here. Oh, it works. Wait, he's just... If he's, like, on the... in between where the arrows are and are not, he can just bash through it. Oh, okay. That's good, then. That works. Wow. That's right. I thought it was somebody that was, like, famous. Rockstar. Can't say I'm a big Rockstar fan, but... I mean, I did play through Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. It's the only Rockstar game I've ever played. I guess I enjoyed it, kind of. I kind of enjoyed those games. Oh, is this going to work? Uh-oh, is that too low? I think that works. He just has to, again, like the rock trap, he has to not be touching the ground there. So he wasted a couple bridges. Let's see if that's going to be a problem. I'm not sure. This stage might be kind of lenient. Let me see. Should he keep building? It looks like they'll walk up these rocks. Let's see. Does he need to climb here anywhere? Oh, he does right there. I see. Maybe I can do this. I have extra of these anyway. What's going on here? That guy's so good. Is he going to remove that piece of land that's in the way? Yeah, okay. And then just kind of bash to the left. There. So that this lowers this step enough that I believe they can step up it. You know, like right here, this step also might be too high. He should build a bridge into this. But then I'm going to have to build another bridge to turn him around. I guess he needs to. Oh no, just bash through it. Just bash through it, right? Yeah, he should just bash through here. And that solves that problem without wasting builders. I want to waste builders. Yeah, I was never, like, Vice. I remember everyone being crazy about Vice City. That was such a huge game, but I never got into it. So then I decided to try San Andreas. And I was always of kind of two minds when it came to Grand Theft Auto games. I always thought the gameplay in those games was shit. but it was like entertaining enough. Like the stories and the narratives that you go through, to me, were like so silly that they were entertaining. To me, like that. I never played any of the later one. I guess the later Grand Theft Autos get more serious, but like San Andreas, I assume Vice City and 3 probably this applies as well. They're kind of like so bad they're good in terms of like their story. But then the aspect of them that is genuinely good is just something about like the representation of real cities, like just kind of driving around real cities while you have like this huge access to this radio with like all this like genuinely good music, or like music that I enjoy. I always really liked their selection of songs they picked, of like just classic, like older music. And that was kind of like half the appeal of. He doesn't need to build anymore. You can just, no more bridges needed. You can walk the rest of that, right? And now we can unleash these guys. Now we just got to finish up with this guy. Yeah, this is a lenient level. Like, this is you could call it, as the kids would call this, a chill level. Hired Guns? Amiga. Oh, well, I've never seen that game. Hired Guns. Yeah, despite being the final level in the game, final proper level, seems very relaxed. And you do actually get plenty of bridges, more than you need. And they even give you leeway with the deaths. Although, like, right... I'm not sure, will this bridge go on? I should keep building this bridge. I need to extend this bridge all the way up there to make sure I get the maximum height. Everything looks good. Once I blow up that blocker, they should all be fine, I think. Hopefully they don't... Hopefully I didn't miscalculate. If they don't walk up this step, that could be a big problem. I might even want to have this guy go back and kind of try to death-proof that. Before I unleash these lemmings. Because I do have plenty of time. Yeah, I'm worried that they're gonna, like, turn around here and then walk back into this trap here. I think they'll walk over it, but I'm not positive. This is the last level. Once I beat this stage, we've beaten Lemmings. Like, I've beaten all 120 stages. May as well do one more bridge here. I want him to turn around anyway. Which he should. Oh, he didn't. I kind of want him to turn around. To go back and, like, death-proof. But I don't know. Like, should I just risk it? Like, really want him to turn around, actually. Really want this guy to turn around. He's already a climber, right? Let's see if we can get this guy to turn around. There. He should turn around now. And he'll climb back up there and he'll go back. And that doesn't create a problem for the lemmings coming this way. Alright. I think just to be safe, I'll mine through this rock to make sure there's a ramp here they can walk up. I think they would just walk up this without an issue, but I'm not positive. So let's just make sure we kind of round it to make sure. At this point, we can just bring them over. Alright. That should be good enough. There should be no doubt that they're gonna, like, walk straight to the exit now. I could have turned this guy back around again. But... should be it. That's it, guys. Stages 27, 28, and 29 were all pretty difficult. They were definitely some of the more difficult stages. This stage in Mayhem that gave me the most trouble, that was like the weirdest one to me, was that Kessel Mines one, 27. With like, we had to bomb through the places, and it was just like, because it was just so finicky with like placement of everything, I think. And it was also not really clear where to bomb. There was places where it seemed like they wanted you to bomb, but then when you try to go along that route, it seems to be very troublesome for a bunch of reasons. And then I had more success, like, just kind of cutting through the middle, using more bombs to bust through the middle. There's probably a bunch of ways to do that stage, but it just felt so messy and sloppy. So that password is if I want to watch this final animation here. We get to see the final animation, guys. Oh, it's the ending! Guys, we get to see the ending. Lemmings is a good game. It only took 21 hours is kind of long, but it took 21 hours and 11 of them were just in Mayhem. We saved the Lemmings. Dark. Rygoth, there you go. You got to see somebody finish Lemmings. Modern streamer. If you finish it, it's good. It's a very good game. Like, it's a very good game. It's very addictive. It's very, like, charming and appealing. It's got really great presentation. It's got that kind of Psygnosis quality and style to it. It's pretty. They jumped off. Sunsoft Special! I think we gotta save these Sunsoft stages for their own stream. Like, I should save these. I should save these for their own stream, probably. Oh, let's just look at the first one. I've never tried to... Now, I think when I was a youngster playing games and renting games, I remember playing Lemmings on DOS and on Super Nintendo. I probably didn't finish both versions, but... I believe I finished the Super Nintendo version, the normal stages. I probably got that ending. I do not think I finished the Sunsoft stages. Like, I kind of looked at them and it was like, they're too hard, and I gave up or something. So what do we got here in the first Sunsoft stage? It's like very simple. Huh. This is just like a simple action stage, huh? It's really, it's not that hard. It's just a simple measurement stage. I just have to measure where I want to make, where I want to assign the things. It's got to be farther back. What about, like, right here? So he's got to blow up that wall and the floor. He's got it, like, right in a specific spot, I believe. Like, right there. So I assigned the bomb action right... I think the cursor was lined up with this line here of the hatch. Or, like, this pipe. So right there. That seems to be just about perfect. No, it didn't wait. But that wall is still there. Wait a second. How many Lemmings are there? Hold on. Let me reevaluate. Draw lines with your mouse? Oh, really? Yeah, I noticed, like, on YouTube, there seems to, like, there's probably, like, dozens and dozens of fan hacks of the game. Like, fan homebrews or, like, fan-created, like... Oh, you only need to save one. Oh, because there's 3 bombs, and then you have the final Lemming. Right, okay. Yeah. But, okay. This wall here is in the way. I need the 3 bombs to go down through each floor, but I also need to fully remove this wall. It doesn't seem like you can do both. What's up with that? What is up with that? Huh. Oh, you can just make him a climb. You don't need to blow up the wall. You can just make him a climber. I see. I just realized I have climbers for all of them. Stupid wall just being there to like force you to assign them all as climbers. Okay, so let's try it. I think... Wait, did I do that in the wrong place? Okay, that doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. This guy's probably gonna get assigned too late. Let's try him like right there. I don't know if that's gonna be good. I think that's too late. Okay, now we know that. There's also a gravity problem here. If you, like, pretty much, it's hard to place this bomb in a spot where this won't be the... Pretty much, regardless of where the hole is, and then the hole here, the third lemming is gonna fall too far. So he almost has to explode just before he hits the ground, but not when he hits the ground. But, like, if he hits the ground first, I think he'll splatter. And the umbrella has to be saved for the final lemming. That means this third one is going to be really tough to time, I think. So that's the nature of this. This is just a stage of like grueling measurement. That's all it is. Like the final one is going to be the one that's like really annoying. But we can just keep... We'll also have to try to measure it as exactly as we can. It's just, you know, you got to do the work. You got to put the work in. The research. So what about here? For the second bomb. I'm going to try it aligned with this pipe here on the right. The important thing with this stage, with this kind of stage, Lemmings got a bunch of stages like this, where you have to precisely assign like the actions, you have to time them, is just using the background as measurement. You need to measure where, it's just trial and error, but once you sort of measure where they need to be. So this guy should be, if the second guy is slightly right, then this guy would be like slightly farther. No, like maybe like here. Is that about right? Okay, that was about right. Oh, he's gotta be climber as well. Maybe that's about right? Oh, look at that. No. So, okay, so the second one was about right. So I did the first one aligned with this pipe. The second one I did with this pipe. And the third one, I aligned the cursor against the edge of this platform. All right? So let's measure it. We need him to go a little bit farther next time. Just like a little bit, just to... So this cursor needs to be moved a couple pixels to the right. And then we just try it again. Try the same thing again. See, so it's not, if you just like use appropriate lemming research, you've got to do lemming research and development, then you can solve it. It's not that hard. It's not that hard, because you can do it too. You can be a Lemmings expert just like me. Oops, I messed up. Okay, maybe I'll do one Sunsoft level now. I think this stage can be done. I'm going to pause the timer because the game is beaten. Like, these stages don't count towards an ending. We already got the ending. So we're not going to do the timer anymore. Okay, so like right here. There's also the problem of like, do we spam the button? Or I was trying to time it with them in the middle, but maybe that's not. I tried to hit him when he was in the middle of there. Let's see. Oh shit, he's not gonna climb either. Okay, I managed to get him there. Maybe that's just about right. Look at that. Oh, it was still too high. It looked like he exploded in the same place. Okay. I see. This stage is easy. This Sunsoft stage is easy. It's not even a problem. Easy stage. I can't believe they made it so easy, right, guys? It's ridiculous. So easy. Maybe you want to have the cursor like... What if it's like more like... here? A couple pixels away from that wall? And then try to hit the lemming right in the middle of this cursor? A little late. Did you see that? A little late. So I hit it, the cursor was like here. And I tried to hit the lemming in the middle of it. What if I do the same thing, but I spam the button a little faster. I just try to hit him. Like I spam the button so he gets assigned the bomb task right as he enters the cursor, but from that same position. This first bomb is very lenient. Like, we have a lot of leeway where we assign that task. The second one is a little bit less lenient, but it's not too bad. We've got the spot. We approximately have the spot. And this third one, yeah, so like, this is 1 pixel away. Let me get it 2 pixels away. Is that 2 pixels away? Yeah, so like right here, but this time just spam the cursor. Maybe that's about right. Oh, wait a second. I got confused. I thought that was the 4th. Or no, that's right. Sorry, that's right. Okay, how's that? Too high again. Okay, so I had the cursor here, 2 pixels away. I tried hitting him in the middle, and it was a little bit too late. I tried spamming it. It was a little bit too early. Perhaps I should move it 1 pixel to the right and just do the spam again. Like 1 pixel to the right and spam. This third lemming is very precise in this stupid leg. He's very precise. Could there be more to this level, maybe? Do I need to, like, somehow group the lemmings together before they fall, or something like that? That can't be it, can it? Is the fact that he... does the falling death make this, like, practically impossible? Okay, 3 pixels from the right. Right about here. And then spam the button. That's about right. How's that? Still too high! It seems like he exploded in the same place. Can't I just get the explosion to be a bit lower? Even if I'm spamming the button, it might not necessarily be assigning that task in the exact place every time. There could be some minor variations there. I'll try 4 pixels to the right with the spamming. I guess maybe the spamming of the button versus waiting and hitting the cursor when the lemming is about in the middle of the cursor. Maybe that's actually a bigger difference than I thought. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. We want 4 pixels away. That's 3. 1, 2. That's 2 pixels away. 3. That's 3. So it should be... Are there like micropixels within here? Well, anyway, okay, that's 4. Just do the same thing again. Oh shit, wait. No, this guy needs to be a climber. Ah, dude, I messed up. This guy's gonna be a climber. Oh no, I didn't mess up. Wait. Yeah, because this I keep getting confused because this is the 3rd guy. Okay, yeah, so same thing here. How's that? Why did he explode higher? I moved it to the right. He should have exploded. Why did he explode higher? Why did he explode higher? Is there some sort of... Is there a more variation in here? Why? It should have been the opposite. He should have went down further. Why did he explode higher? What's going on with this stage? How about here? Man, I feel like this doesn't make any sense. So he changes from 2 to 1, like right here when his head is aligned with these fires. After doing it that way. It was like really close to being correct though. Maybe I should try the same thing again. And just see if like micro variations will work sometimes. Like it was really close to being correct. Like I'm gonna try to keep doing the same thing over and over again and see if there's variation in where he explodes. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh, I might have messed. Did I miss that guy up? Oh, whoops. Wow. Okay, that sucks. There was a way to like do it, like stagger the pits so that you had a place to fall. Is that what I need to do? Maybe do I like doing it this way is like just impossible. Let me re-evaluate. That's why that wall is there. They don't want you to be able to stagger them, I think. They don't want that. The wall basically makes it so you can't. You cannot. That's why that's there. Like, even if you have, like, precisely the lemming explode right on this corner pixel here, they're gonna fall, and then maybe, like, the other lemming walks as close to the fire as possible, and he explodes there. I think, even in that case, I mean, I don't know, maybe he might fall, there might be, like, a pixel here you can fall onto, but I think I think probably that's impossible. They're gonna fall straight down, no matter what, I think. And in any case, like trying to like stagger the pits that exactly is about as hard as what I'm trying to do anyway. What? Oh my god, this is ridiculous. This is just a ridiculous stage. Ridiculous. Can't believe this. It's ridiculous. Okay, let's just keep trying to blow this third one up in the exact same place every time. Just to kind of see how much variation there actually is in where he explodes. There could be some like subtle variations on the movement that changes his position. I think the number changed in a different spot that time. Oh. Now it's too late again. It's too late again. It's too late. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. I knew these stages were hard, but isn't this... Maybe there's... I wonder if I could be doing something. Is there an alternate idea here? Doesn't seem like it. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second, guys. Wait. Maybe I'm crazy, but can't you just bypass all this shit? Hold on a second. Let me try something. Can you just bypass all this shit? You only need one lemming to survive, right? So if he just falls down the left side... Oh, there's a crusher here. Oh, they put a... Oh, I see. There's a crusher here. Oh, okay, no. They thought of everything. I thought maybe for a second there was like it was like just this super sneaky trick. No. No, you got to do it the way I've been trying to do it. You got to do it that way. It has to be done that way. Like, the level is, like, fully set up to make it so that you have to do it this way. Oh, whoops. It's fully set up. You fucking Sunsoft. You fucking Sunsoft. Assholes. How dare you make this level? That was the second time it was too late. But let's just do this a couple more times, just to keep checking. Still too late. I mean, it's so close, though. It's so close. It seemed like if it was just a little bit different. Should I move the... Maybe I should move the cursor back one? That's the third time in a row he splattered. Maybe I should move the cursor back one. Alright, I'm going to try moving it back one. But you know, it's a real problem if the timing required is so precise that a 1 pixel difference of change of where I'm assigning the task either goes between too late or too early, but there's like no in between. There's no in between pixel where it's like just right. It's either too late or too early. That's that's the real problem. There obviously has to be some way to do the stage. But that's a real problem. Okay, let's go back to like this pixel right here. No, wait. Yeah, no. Yeah. This one? Yeah, this one. Okay. Oh, that looks like he's still smashed. He's still smashed. Try it a few more times. It worked! By goodness! Yeah, there's 5 Sunsoft stages. It worked! Red Mages, it worked! I found that the pixel that worked for me was... Guys, here's... In case you're struggling with this stage, you're being tortured. I put the cursor in this exact pixel here. This exact pixel. So here's it aligned with the red brick. Or the orange, whatever, the orange brick, brown brick. And here is it like 1 pixel away. So you can see like the highlight is to the right side of the cursor. And then I mashed the bomb button on that lemming. And it failed a couple times, but then it worked. So that's exactly what I did. It's like there's sub-pixels in there. He's not gonna, even if you mash the bomb button, it won't necessarily assign him the task on the same frame every time. It might be a slightly different frame each time in which he gets assigned the task. So it's like a frame perfect. I think it's like a frame perfect lemming task assignment. You know, Red Mages, you might be onto something there. It may in fact be finicky nonsense and be stupid. Let's see Sunsoft Stage 2. Sunsoft Special 2. Alright, we need 80 out of 100. 20 can die. Only 2 minutes. 20 can die. It's a lot of lemmings that could die. What do we have here? 40 diggers. Oh, look at this stupid shit. Oh, I remember this. They've got to dig stairs. They've got to dig stairs. Oh yeah, this stage is kind of interesting, actually. Yeah, and this is more finicky nonsense, but at least it's kind of conceptually interesting. They've got to dig stairs. Oh, and you have to turn up the speed as well for this to work. I'm not sure what the speed should be turned up to. Let's try 50. They've got to be staggered in such a way that they can dig stairs one after the other to create like a makeshift staircase. How about there? No, it's not fast enough. Almost. Try 65? The speed has got to be like the right, it's got to be the right place. Speed has got to be the right number. There's probably a little bit of leeway. Maybe I should do 70. Red Mages, you're liking this stage though, right? Maybe like that, yeah. I'm not sure what the bridge or bomb is for. Yeah, like that, see? We need to make, the lemmings have to make a staircase through digging. So it's actually pretty clever. Oh, whoops. Oh. He's digging a little bit, he's like digging 1 pixel to the left too much. So that just messed up everything. They did. I mean, they're meant to be like, that's why they're like extra stages. They're like, you know, these are like the super mega challenge mode stages. Of course. Whoops. I messed up. Just let that guy walk ahead, maybe. I'm just practicing anyway. Man, this first guy's gonna be in the exact right position, I guess. Oh no, that's wrong. You know, the problem with these Sunsoft stages is they're not necessarily like, they're just extreme mechanics. I like this concept of the digging stairs, but the fact that this guy's got to be, he's got to start from the exact right spot kind of sucks. She's probably, how exact is this? It's probably more exact than that. There's only 40. Is it actually pretty strict where they have to be? That's 1 pixel off now. Maybe I can have this guy like bomb through it though. Oh, that was about right. But yeah, he was going to the... He was here and walking to the left? So I should, for this stage as well, I should measure a spot for the cursor so I can, to spam, where it'll mostly be correct. That's what I should be doing here. How about lining up this little beige piece of upper shading? Oh, but we have to, first we have to turn it up as fast as possible. And then quickly line up. Okay, let's say like here. Here maybe? And then just spam. Oh, and that worked just right. That worked just right. Okay. Oh, he didn't make it up this time. It wasn't, the lemmings aren't spawning fast enough though. Didn't I do it the same as before? It was the same speed as before when it was working. Maybe I started doing it a little too late. Let's just line up again. This time it was 1 pixel off. This time it was 1 pixel off. Oh, well. Is he gonna make it up the step? He did. No, that guy didn't make it up the step. Oh wait, he did. Nah, it's messed up. That was also wrong. Oh, how long do I want to... I just kind of want to see the stairs in action. A little more. I don't need to do these right now. These Sunsoft stages. It was not my goal. Just doing them for fun. I think I keep being a little bit late getting this plus sign. Part of my problem. That was late as well. Oh, and that guy was too... I messed up that guy, look. So yeah, you see, you gotta do this like 40 times with these diggers. I'm waiting too long to turn them into diggers. Red mages. Don't be so enthusiastic. I know the stage looks really fun, but calm down. I know it looks really fun. Maybe right about there is better. I gotta convert them. I'm not sure yet, but I'm thinking I might just go back to Fliptendo finally, and we'll finally start playing Fire Emblem. What do you think about that, Red Mages? Are you excited for some Fire Emblem fun? Or we should call it Fun Emblem. It's finally time to tackle Fire Emblem. Part of the problem is I need my lemming speed a little bit higher, and these staircases, the staircase should be a little bit closer together. So yeah, this is how it's supposed to be. This is how it's supposed to be, I think. So it's actually pretty cool. This stage is actually conceptually really cool. Like, look at this. That's actually really cool. Oh. Oh, they're dying from gravity. Oh, you need to have a bridge there. So that's why you have the bridge. The bridge has got to be here so they don't die from gravity. Look at that, though. That's cool, though. I mean, like, look at that. And you just keep doing that with the stairs. And then these lemmings for here will keep walking, coming from the left side. Will keep walking up the stairs and walk to the exit. For as long as... you keep the stairs going, which is actually a lot of time. Okay, so I did everything right there, except you need to have a bridge here. So that they don't die from gravity. Otherwise, you did everything right. I don't know, maybe I'll come back to this later. You get the idea, though. Like, that's cool. Conceptually cool. This isn't gonna work because of forgetting the bridge, but... See, a couple of them will actually get to the exit now. Or one of them. I guess one of them will actually get to the exit. I'll get 1%. I have only played 3DS Fire Emblem. I don't have much experience with Fire Emblem games. So I'm excited to, like, I feel like the next logical step is to go back and play the first one. I'm excited to play the first one, see what it's like. It would make playing the later ones more interesting. All right. That's enough Lemmings for now. Actually, I do like that stage. The first stage is kind of bullshit. It's not really that interesting, the first Sunsoft stage. The second Sunsoft stage is kind of cool. Like having to do that gigantic digger staircase. That's kind of a cool concept. I like that stage. I seem, from what I recall, maybe there's only 5 of those Sunsoft stages. Maybe the other ones are kind of bullshit as well. Should we take a quick look at them? Maybe let's just take a quick look. I'm not going to do them right away anyway. Do them at some point. I just want to remind myself what the other ones are like. I think one of them are like really clever, maybe. Yeah, let's just take a quick look. This is Sunsoft Stage 3. So, you got diggers here. And what do they have to do here? Oh, is this... It's not just some gimmick stage, is it actually... Oh, no, it is a gimmick stage. Yeah, okay. That's right. This is the... You have to have them dig down exactly into these cells. Like, exactly, I think. If you time this wrong, where one of the lemmings digs a little too far to the left or right, and they dig out, and they dig the little... through the line, then they'll keep digging and they'll make a pit that other lemmings will fall into. And then it's... Each dig must be exact. This is another gimmick stage. Yeah, these Sunsoft stages are not that... They're not really that cool. I mean, I like that second one, with the, but even that's kind of a gimmick stage as well, with the digger staircase. It's a cool gimmick, but this is just kind of lame. It's like, oh, here's more exact executions you have to do. Like, everything's got to be very exact. And it's just... These paw stretch there. What's this guy on the left do? What's his thing? The bridge there. The stage is not over after that. Then they've got to... What did he do here? Oh, you gotta have... I see. This guy down here... He's got to do like a quick turnaround without using the... He's got to turn around without the bridge, so you can do that with the basher. Apparently, going to the right. I'm surprised that that works. I see, I see. Yeah, dude, I don't know. This is... Like, having to do that for those precise digging through the cells... That seems really annoying as well. What was level 4? What's the gimmick here? So, oh, he digs down, like the iron can't be dug through, but he can dig through this little piece of dirt here to turn him around. So you got to do that. You got to do that this gimmick way, this gimmick method of turning around rather than just build a bridge. Is that because you need all of your bridges? It's very precise. Getting to that exit like up there from down here, it seems extremely difficult. You can't use blockers. Definitely seems extremely difficult for sure. So here you need to do like this weird like digging and bashing combo thing. And if it weren't for this divot here, yeah. Oh, that's why you don't want to build a bridge to turn around. He needs to turn around multiple times. Well, I don't understand why you wouldn't build the staircase like just a little bit more to the left here. But I guess there must be a reason. He's like so awkwardly like bashing through this like terrain. But that must be why you have the bashers. It's like tortured staircase you have to create here. And then... So I guess... Okay, so... If he made the staircase a little bit lower, then... You wouldn't be able to turn around here, I guess. And then, you know, the angle here, he's got to be high enough to, like, somehow reach this. And that there's a timer issue as well. It seems very labor intensive for sure. I don't know. I mean, it's not a gimmick stage like the first three, but it's just like an extremely annoying like terrain manipulation stage. I feel like Sunsoft Stage 5 might have actually been clever. Like it might have been some like cool cleverness to it. Unlike the first four. Yeah, there's something to this. Like, I don't know what it is. I mean, digging down and then bashing to the right there. This stage, I feel like this stage might actually be worth playing through and it's cool. But you have to get through you have to get through Sunsoft 2 through 4. Sunsoft 3 seems really annoying as well. Unless you just use a password. Let's just let's just generally see what he does. I mean, this seems kind of interesting. Oh, time. There's a timer factor here. You got to do all this stuff like really precisely and quickly. Yeah, I mean, it's cool. It's kind of a cool stage. It's not as clever as some of the Mayhem stages that I played through, though. Yeah, I don't know. There's no... Is there an ending? Oh, there is an ending for, like, Sunsoft stages as well. Wait, that's how you get, like, the credits. Is beating the Sunsoft stages. I guess that's unique to the Super Nintendo one. Like, the other... Like, the computer versions of Lemmings, you just had to... They don't have these Sunsoft stages. Maybe these are unique to the console versions. Oh, man, we didn't actually get the proper credits. We didn't get the proper credits because you gotta play through the bullshit Sunsoft. I'm gonna have to come back to this game, maybe. And really properly beat it. Even though, I don't know, it's kind of bullshit, though. It's kind of bullshit. I feel like any % beating this game is not beating the Sunsoft stages. Do you guys think that I beat Lemmings? Red Mages, do you think I beat Lemmings? What do you think? man, they really put the credits behind those Sunsoft stages. No credits. And they're not, I remember them being like secret stages that you had to use a password to get to. But you just go to them normally. You just go to them normally. Oh man, I don't know. I guess I can't say I actually properly beat the game. So to come back and beat those stupid stages. Do a red majors. Oh boy. Well, I wouldn't have cared about that when I was younger. I would have just played through the Mayhem stages, and that would have been good enough for beating the game. Plus, like the scene where like they jump off the cliff at the end, that feels like an ending. That does feel like a proper ending, but it's not credits though. Oh well, I still love the game. It's fine, it's good enough. I did what I set out to do for now. I played through the Mayhem stages. We'll come back. I'll probably come back to the Sunsoft stages later and really, truly, properly finish Lemmings. That's what I'll do. But next stream is not going to be Lemmings. Next stream is going to be like, you know, I don't know. It's gonna be. It'll probably be Fliptendo, I think. Hey, why don't we raid Bad Breaks? I don't remember if I've ever raided Bad Breaks before. He hadn't been streaming for a while. Remember Bad Breaks? Let's raid him. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Have a good one. I might be back tonight for more stream. Look forward to it. Have a good one.